Hello and welcome inside the Brentwood Sportsplex. You're watching the RMLL Junior B Lacrosse here on NetFront Sports. I'm Simon Chaskovsky. I'll have the call for you here today as we have the Calgary Chill and the Rockyview Silvertips going at it for the very first time in the RMLL Junior B 2026 season. It's the Calgary Chill's home opener after a very successful 2025 season that saw them go 12-7-1, putting up one heck of a fight towards the end, taking down the Silvertips at the end of the season in the playoffs. Now the Silvertips getting a chance at a little bit of revenge in the Chill's home opener. We know who our starting goaltenders are going to be. It's going to be Dane Matson for the home squad. 6 games played for him last season with an .801 save percentage, 9 goals against average for him. On the other side, it is going to be the returning Caden McDonough in 2025 in Junior B. He played in 6 games played, putting up an .885 save percentage with a 4.5 goals against average before getting called up to Junior A. We're going to throw it down to the national anthem, so we'll be right back with you after that. And it looks like we're not going to be doing a national anthem, so we're going to get right into the action for you, as both the Silvertips and the Chill will send out their best to get things underway. The Chill, arguably the best offensive team in Junior B lacrosse last season. We're going to see if they can bring that early here as getting things underway for the faceoff. That's Brody DaCosta for the Chill. On the other side, that's going to be Grady Crawford for the Silvertips. Both benches getting loud. And with that, we're underway. Immediately, this is going to get turned over. As the Silvertips win the draw, they'll end up picking it up off the infraction. Walking this one in down the right side. It's going to be taken back up high. Shot back over to Newhook on the far side. Newhook walks off a screen, hands this one off, sending it right over to Shebeck, up high on the right side. 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. Long shot, that'll go high, sailing wide. They'll restart the shot clock. Silvertips hold on to possession. Going right across the zone, Zachary Cullen back to the corner, trying to work their way in. That's Montgomery, he'll fire, that'll go just wide. Recovered by the Chill, they'll start their breakout. Penoyer walks it over center, takes it down the left side, stops at the line as they get out their offensive unit, starting with it up high with Ethan Dosdal, down the left side. Popping it back up high again. Off the stick of Charchuk and into the corner, as that's going to be an illegal screen, I believe, on that call. So we'll see the Silvertips get the ball right back. Going down the right side now, Logan McDonald passes this one right over, picking that up once again. That's Logan Newhook. Newhook passes it inside, misses Shebeck on the attempt. Back on the right side once again, that's Jacob Landry. Over to Shebeck, the captain, walks in, doesn't take the shot, takes it back behind instead, has options in front, tries to find one. Right off of the stick of Newhook and back out. Now going the other way, the Chill on the rush. Nearly an odd man advantage as they take it to the corner, looking for options. It gets popped off his stick, and it'll be recovered by Hudson James. Down the right side, the Silvertips defender entering the zone. He'll take it all the way to the corner before popping it back up high to Cullen. Cullen back down low. Shebeck gets knocked down. That's Montgomery. He'll take it back up high, right across the zone. 10 seconds to go. Walking it out. Inside, Sharp. He'll fire. He'll score. But did he have a foot down? He did. They'll wave that one off. We'll remain tied at 0. The Chill moving back up the floor. Both teams still trying to look for their first goal of the 2026 season. Do the Silvertips have it here? They will not. Matson shuts the door. Ian Charchuk trying to move back up the other way. He'll get knocked down once again. The Silvertips transition looking dominant early here. Something they were very good at last season and just a major team identity for them. It's knocked off that stick. Picked up by the Chill once again. That's Jacob Shukat taking it up the floor. Down the left side, gets it over the line, or not quite. Now he will. He'll take it down the left side. Knocked off his stick. Two Silvertips able to get the steal as they head the other direction. I don't believe the Chill have registered a shot yet on McDonough, as that's a heavy hit in the corner, no call. As taking this one back down the floor was Graydon Clark before he was forced to give it back. The Chill now down the left side. Dawsdahl looking for options. That'll be an illegal screen. The Silvertips take it right back once again. Trying to move down Center Street. Looking for options, hands this one off. That was Nickel going off the floor. Shebeck with it up high. The newly named captain hands that one right over to Finlay. Gets the shot off. I don't believe it hit the net, though, as they'll have to go to the corner to try and track it down. 3 Chill, 3 Silvertips. One by the Tips. They'll walk around the zone with it. Sharp back up high. Ends up with Cullen. Cullen goes across the zone. Shebeck once again. He'll walk in. Back to Cullen. Cullen rotates around the zone. 20 seconds to go. Right over to Sharp. Sharp walks in, fires, goes off the post and into the netting, I believe. Or I believe they're going to end up saying that went off the glass instead. The Chill try and get it out. Recovered back by the Silvertips again. Cullen with the steal this time. Down the right side, Shebeck. Shebeck trying to find someone inside, nearly picked off. Montgomery. He'll walk in, looks for the shot, he'll fire, blocked by Matson as the Chill goaltender has been very solid here, just 4 minutes into the first frame. Simon Fergren down the left side, trying to walk his way into the zone. Back up high again, ends up with DaCosta. Down the right side we go. Looking for a screen, he'll find one. Thinks about the shot, goes for the behind the back pass. Can't find it, they'll have to go to the corner to track. Pinned along the boards, recovered once again by DaCosta. As both players trying to fight for it, and the shot clock will go off. So the Silvertips will recover. And the Chill's offense has been very cold early here in the first. Ryan Montgomery down the left side, charging his way in. He'll get a shot off. He's had a few early here for the Silvertips. And I believe 28 goals for them last season as the Chill charging in. Ute playing the body, deciding not to shoot as that was on the stick of Logan Penoyer. He'll take it back out. Back down the right side again. Ian Charchuk with it. Back up high once more. Shukat cutting his way into the zone. Down the left side. Back up high. Bateman looks. Fired. Scored. The Chill find number 1 on the season just 5 minutes into the first. And it took a minute to get things rolling, but I believe with the first shot of the game, the Calgary Chill take a lead over the Rockyview Silvertips. And moving in to take the draw, that's Bray Boys Jolie, standing directly across from Grady Crawford. We're back underway. Pinned by the Chill. Knocked backwards. Recovered by Shebeck. It's the Silvertips captain. Sets things up for Rockyview. Down the right side to the corner. Walking this one up. That's Nickel. Nickel around the high slot. Back down into the corner. This one with Newhook. He'll pass it right across. With the shot, that's Cullen. Good save by Madsen. Knocked back into the corner once again, shooting this one right across. That's Clark with it. Back over to Nickel. Nickel, he sees a lane, won't take it. Back up high, Shebeck. Shebeck looks, finds a man in front. Cullen walks in, he'll fire. Blocked and sent wide. The Silvertips keep their donut on the board for just a little longer. Newhook back into the corner, Clark. He'll take a screen from Newhook. 15 seconds to go. Trying to shoot it across the slot. Couldn't find a pass in front. Nickel couldn't quite hold on to it either as the Silvertips not able to convert a shot on that attempt. Taking this one down the left side. He'll hand this one over to DaCosta. Down the left side they go. Back up high. Shooting it across the zone. Down the right side with it. That's Dawsdahl. Walking this one in. He'll fire. Loose in front, but recovered by the Silvertips. They'll chase it to the corner. Trying to walk this one back up. This one on the stick of Ryan Montgomery. He'll get knocked down on the play. Stolen right back. Montgomery charging his way in. Stolen once again. Silvertips recover off the misplaced ball. They'll go down the right side. Finds a man on the far side. Not able to move in as Sharp is forced out. 5 seconds to go. Back up high. Colin. He'll fire. He'll score. The Silvertips tie it at 1. And this one came off a blast from Zachary Cullen's stick. He had 16 goals last season. He finds number 1 early in the first frame. DaCosta will move in to take the draw once again. The Silvertips going with a different name there as Ryan Montgomery stepping up to take it. Pinned by DaCosta. The Chill win this one. That'll be their first face-off win of the game. They go down the right side. Back up high. So they'll end up with Dumoulin. Down into the corner. Bateman spins off one defender. Can't get by the second. He'll have to pass it across. Bannister finds a man in front. Good save by McDonough. Dane Peterson trying to send this one down the right side. Couldn't find the stick of Ferguson. As now moving up the floor with plenty of power. That's Baxter Graff. Had to evade one hit. Passing this one across. Down the left side. Trying to cut their way across the slot. Down the right side again. Bannister looks. Finds a man in front. Diving shot. No good. They'll say he had a foot down in the crease. Lewis Betteridge bringing it up the floor. Finds the captain, Shebeck. Down the right side. He has a lane. He'll decide not to shoot. Finds Tyler Montgomery up high. Spins off one defender. Takes the shot. That'll go flying wide on the bounce shot. We'll go all the way back down the floor. It's going to be an over and back call on the Silvertips. So the Chill get ready to go. A fresh 30 seconds on the shot clock when they pick it up here. 11:42 remaining in the first period. 1-1. In the corner, Bateman walks it up high. Looking for Bannister. He'll find him on the right side. Knocked off his stick. Here come the Silvertips. 2-on-1. Odd man rush down the left side. Rushing in has nickel net front. Decides to shoot instead. Good save by Matson. Now heading down the left side. So he'll get picked up by Dosdall. Loses the ball on that attempt. Couldn't get it too far over the line as the Silvertips head the other way. With a chance rushing towards the goal, they'll fire. That'll go just wide and go flying out of play, I believe. So we're going to see the Chill restart with the ball. Or excuse me, I think it's going to be the Silvertips here as Nolan Sharp gets it from the referee here as we get back underway. Back up high, 25-second shot clock. Good save by Matson on the shot by Colin. It'll go back to the corner before getting returned back to the Chill with a rush down the floor. Penoyer walks in, fires, saved by McDonough. Back down the floor once again, the Chill recovered off the rebound. Fresh shot clock. Let's see what they can do with it. Ian Charchuk with it up high. Hence this one right off to Dumoulin. Dumoulin down the left side finds, that's going to be Shukat. Back into the corner. Back up high. Looks. Fires. Good save McDonough. Loose in front. And it'll be recovered by the Silvertips. And it looks like we may be getting our first penalty of this one. So we'll see who they end up taking. As we wait and see what the call ends up being, it's going to go to the Silvertips. As Parker Finlay is going to end up sitting for 2 minutes. The Chill getting their first power play of the 2026 season, and they're going to start up high with it with Cash Bannister. 77 points for him last season, leading his team. Back up high, Bannister looks, passes back down the left side. Bateman up high. Bateman corner, walks in, fires, saved by McDonough. Recovered by Bannister. He'll take his time. Fresh 25 seconds to go. Still a minute 40 left on the power play as they'll be forced to give this one back off the infraction, and they're going to end up blowing this one down as there's some confusion on the floor here. We may be heading into our media timeout here, so I'll quickly take a second to let you know about the fact that if you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed to NetFront Sports, as it helps us out greatly. And new this season, we have new membership tiers where you can get access to emojis, badges, and at the highest tier, early access to Junior Beast and the Executive Desk. And I believe starting tomorrow, NetFront Sports has playoff coverage for the NLL Saskatchewan Rush with Cody Jansen and John Fraser. As long as the Rush are in the playoffs, you can catch coverage of every game, including a 1-hour pre- and post-game show with special guests, game analysis, and more, completely commercial-free, as both teams taking this chance to quickly restart all of their game plans, iron out what's not working, figure out what you can do to beat both teams' respective goaltenders. There's only 2 goals on the board for either teams. As the Silvertips restart here. Newhook down the right side. Trying to run past one defender, able to beat a second. He'll take it down the left. Has Shebeck up high. Decides not to hit him. He'll walk it around the zone. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Newhook back to the corner. Charging his way in. He has a lane. He'll fire. That'll go off the post and back down low. Trying to walk this one back up the floor. The Chill recovered off the rebound. Handing this one right off to Bateman. Bateman with 63 points last season to his name. Back up to Bannister. With Wallace's departure this season for the Chill, you got to think Bateman's role is going to get expanded in the 2026 season. He's back up high. Bateman fires, scores! And they'll say it was good. He got it before the shot clock. The Chill move up by 1. As it was an absolute laser from Grayson Bateman. Had 26 last season. If he keeps shooting like that, he's going to have a very good chance of getting more than that. DaCosta stepping in across from Grady Crawford. It's one by DaCosta. Picked up by Shebeck, rolling this one all the way back. Bannister trying to recover. And it'll be Shebeck running all the way back into his own zone to pick it up with a new shot clock. Down the right side he goes. The Silvertips send out their offense. Shebeck, slow approach down the right side, runs past one defender, gets a screen, can't do much with it. He'll have to spin off a second one. Back below the goal line, right in front, Newhook fires. Blocked in front by Matson, recovered by the Silvertips. They'll try again. Newhook can't beat Matson. Back down the left side, the Chill start their breakout. Not a lot of pressure. Passing it over to Baxter Graff. Back up high with it again. Ethan Dosdall. Down the right side. Into the corner. Recovered on the play by Ethan Dumoulin. Right across, charging in, trying to move off one defender. Was Dosdall once again. Be picked up by Bannister down low as the shot clock expires and the Silvertips get the ball back. Now down the right side with it, that's Logan MacDonald. Taking his time, sending this one right over as Parker Finlay has it picked up. Right in front, diving shot by Montgomery, stopped by Matson once again. Recovered by Montgomery. Firing Matson once more as he gets the cover. And we don't have a shot counter here in the Brentwood Sportsplex, but I think it's a safe assumption that Matson absolutely leading in saves between these two goaltenders. He's had a lot of work through 13 minutes. Down the right side with it, the Chill. Setting things up. Down the left side we go. Grayson Bateman finds a man in front, saved by McDonough as they'll blow down the play. There may be a little bit of confusion here. It looks like the Silvertips will once again be heading to the box. There's another 2 minutes added to the board here. Bannister starting with it up high once again. This will be the second power play of the game for the Chill. They go down the right side with it. Into the corner. Back up high. Bannister down the left side to Bateman. Back to Bannister. Fakes the shot. Bateman fires. Saved by McDonough. As the Silvertips recover, looking for some Hail Mary options. Sends it right across center, misses on the pass. Gets recovered by Bateman as the Chill restart their power play. Bateman with a slow approach, still 20 seconds on the shot clock. Down the right side, Cash Bannister. Back over to Grayson Bateman into the corner. Bateman once again. Bannister behind the back pass, gets it right back. Working their way back up high, 5 seconds to go. Bannister looks, thinks about the shot, finds another cutting man on the far side. Bannister has to fire, he will, but it'll go just wide. Recovered by the Silvertips. Now down the right side, this will end up going all the way into the corner. Adam Cowett recovering it for the Chill. Taking it up the floor down the left side. Jacob Shukat with it. Up high, over to Bateman. 45 seconds to go on the power play. Down the right side, picked right back up by Bannister. Over to Bateman, down the right, fires. That goes off the shoulder. That's shot by Dumoulin. So get given back to the Chill. Shukat in the corner, back up to Bateman. Bannister. Bannister, Bateman, back to Bannister. He'll fire. That'll go just wide, but it'll restart the shot clock. 20 seconds on the power play. On the far side, Shukat. Up high, Bannister. Looks, behind the back pass, has a man in the corner. Back to Bannister. Fakes the shot. Hits Shukat, who goes for the attempt, but it'll get saved by McDonough. Back along the boards. Recovered by Bateman. Off the transition steal on the Silvertips. They'll end up going down, spinning off one defender. Graf down the left side. Trying to set up their offense. They'll start it with Brody DaCosta down the right side. That'll end up with, Dumoulin. Dumoulin charges in, tries to fire. He'll get knocked out of his stick mid-shot. He'll end up back in the corner. Less than 5 minutes to go. The Chill still leading by 1. So this will get shot down the floor. Back in the corner to try and pick this one up. Up high, cutting across center. Dane O'Connell. O'Connell down the left side. Back up high. So we'll end up with Dosdall. Back down the right side instead. Dumoulin once again. So he'll get picked up by Bannister. Tries to hit a cutting Dumoulin, but he'll get knocked off his stick as the Silvertips have a rush the other way. One-on-one. Is he going to try and do something with it? Pushing his way towards to the crease. Decides to spin back out. Down the right side, here comes Shebeck. Shebeck takes a screen. Looks for options. Has one on the far side in Clark. Clark works his way back up high to the corner instead. 5 seconds on the shot clock. McDonough's going to go to the bench as we've got a call on the play. And with that, we are going to see the first power play of the game for the Silvertips, I believe. So with 3:30, they're going to get a pretty good chance here to tie things up in the first period. As heading to the box to sit, that's going to be Simon Forgeron. As up high, starting with the ball, that's going to be Tyler Montgomery. Got the first goal of the season for the Silvertips. It's down the left side, Sharp. Up to Clark. Montgomery. Over to Clark. Back up high, Shebeck with the shot. That goes off the shoulder into the netting, and the Silvertips will end up losing the ball here, I believe, as there's some confusion. So they're still ironing out what the call is going to be. 21 seconds still on the shot clock. The Chill currently with the ball. And they're going to end up giving it back to the Silvertips. So we'll restart in that far left corner. Graydon Clark with the ball. He had 28 goals last season. Back up to Montgomery. Montgomery, Sharp. Back to Montgomery again, down the right side. Shebeck. As they work their way around. Tyler Montgomery fires, saved by Matson. They'll try a long pass, picked off by Montgomery, stopped by Matson once again, who has just been lights out. Heading back down the floor now with the Chill. They'll take this one up and hand this one right off to Ian Charchuk. Charchuk on the left side, passes this one over to Bateman. Running it down the floor, back down the right again. Charchuk into the corner. Bannister attempting to lose Nickel. Won't be able to. Nickel gets the strip, running down the right side with it. That's going to be Williamson. He'll have to slow things down as the man advantage they wanted didn't end up forming up. They'll restart with a slow approach up high. Shebeck waiting for some teammates, finds one in Collin. 15 seconds to go. He'll go to the right side. Up high, Montgomery. Down the left, back up to Montgomery. He'll look right over to Clark. Clark in front and stopped by Matson again. So get swatted back down. He'll end up back in the corner before it'll get blown down on the back of the goaltender's net. The Silvertips have it. 18 seconds left in the power play. Back up with Cullen on the right side. Montgomery to Cullen. Montgomery again fires. That'll go wide and back down the floor. We've got a foot race here as Adam Cowett trying to outrun Tyler Montgomery. He'll beat him to the ball, but Montgomery will beat him as he'll end up down on the floor, and the Silvertips able to pick it up. As the Chill player in the corner not too happy about how all that went down. Very physical play there by Tyler Montgomery. Back up high. Sharp. So he'll end up all the way with Landry. Blocked in front. Chance again for Landry. Can't beat Matson again. Back to the corner we go. The Chill try and break out, running into some tough transition defense from the Silvertips. So he'll get swatted into the boards. That's an 8-second call as they head back the other way. The Silvertips recover. Collin down the right side. About 40 seconds on the game clock, 20 on the shot clock. Collin fires, scores, ties it at 2. It's an absolute laser from Zachary Collin. His second of the game already. I believe I said it was Tyler Montgomery that scored that first. Don't believe that was right. I think Collin has 2 now. Very impressive start to the season for him. So we get ready to go once again here. DaCosta stepping in across from Grady Crawford. Just 39 seconds left on the game clock, for the first period. As we're tied at 2, heavy hit at center on DaCosta as he goes down. Down the left side, Clark with it. Looking for options, has one in Shebeck. Behind the back pass, can't find Nickel as it's stolen right back by the Chill. Spinning off one defender. That'll beat Damon Penoyer. So it'll get blown down as we're going to see a timeout here, I believe. So we'll see 45 seconds thrown up on the board here as the Chill are going to get a second to draw up what they want to do with the play here. Both teams tied at 2. 26 seconds left in the first period. Just a little under 1 full shot clock. There is no goaltender between the pipes for the Chill. So we will move to 6-on-5. The Chill are going to send out Ian Charchuk to start with it up high. Here they come. Charchuk up at center, slowing things down. They'll take their time. Down the right side, ends up with Dumoulin, back down low. Bateman walks up, has a man in front, gets knocked off his stick, sent to the corner. Can the Silvertips find it? It'll end up being picked up by Nickel. He'll fire, blocked in front by Charchuk, and that will do it. 20 minutes have come and gone here as we'll get a 10-minute intermission put up on the board. We're tied at 2 here between the Calgary Chill and the Rockyview Silvertips. We'll be right back with you in just a little bit. Do not go anywhere. You are watching Junior B Lacrosse here on NetFront Sports. Hello and welcome back inside the Brentwood Sportsplex. You are watching the Calgary Chill and the Rockyview Silvertips here on NetFront Sports. One period has come and gone. We're still tied at 2 after 20 as both teams have had a little bit of a slow start. It's taken a little bit to find both sides' footing. It's the Calgary Chill's offense. It's a little bit slower out of the jump, but once they got that first shot, it was an absolute laser from Zachary Cullen. And they've just traded blows ever since. As Cullen up to 2 goals on the game so far. As once again getting us underway for the opening draw, Brody DaCosta for the Chill. He's going to be right across from Grady Crawford. As the Silvertips will be heading left, the Chill will be heading right. Let's get this thing started. Face-off handed back over to the Chill after the face-off infraction. Knocked back into the corner for Dumoulin. Dumoulin walking it back up to the high slot, fires. That'll go wide. Nearly recovered. It'll go back down the floor. As that's going to be an over and back call on the Chill. Back in the corner with it. Recovered by Newhook. Newhook down the right side. Finds Montgomery. He'll fire. Blocked by Matson. Will go into the netting. The Silvertips will get it right back. Down the right side, Tyler Montgomery. Walks it back up high. Passes it to the corner for Cullen. Cullen works off one defender, gets a screen from Montgomery. Back up high, Newhook. He'll look, he'll fire, blocked in front and sent back wide. Montgomery again, he scores! The Silvertips take the lead early in the second period. As an absolute blast from Tyler Montgomery. Just 39 seconds into it, so we'll get ready for another face-off here. In to take it. Brave Boys Jolie standing directly across from Grady Crawford. It's pinned down as the Chill get it back. Another infraction on Crawford. Down the right side, picked right back up by Eric Clark. He'll pass it into the corner, down the left side. Jacob Shukat with it. Works his way off a defender, gets loose and passes it right across onto the stick of Dumoulin. Down the right side he goes, 15 seconds. Walks it back up to the high slot, down the left side with Dawsdahl. Dawsdahl right across, walks in, fires, off the post. It's loose. Where's the ball? They'll say it's under McDonough as he gets the stop on the rebound off the post. As there might have been a hit behind the play here. And it looks like the Chill will be heading to the box. I believe that's a slash on the play if I saw that correctly. It'll be 2 minutes added to the board. The Silvertips head to the power play here, starting with it up high. Nolan Sharp, 24 points on the 2025 season for him. So he walks it in down the right side, hands that one off to Tyler Montgomery, who gets it right back. Sharp, Montgomery, looking for options, passes it over to Sharp again. Sharp gets it knocked off his stick as it's recovered quickly by Damon Penoyer. Takes it to the corner, facing tough pressure from Sharp. Sharp gets a few whacks in, gets some help from Nickel. Penoyer, he's still got it, runs past 3 Silvertips. He's still going. Finally, the ball's knocked off his stick as it's knocked into the boards, popped up in the air, and recovered by Tyler Montgomery. 2-on-1 for the Silvertips. Make that a 3-on-2. Walking in, fired, and blocked in front by Matson. Heading back the other way, the Chill jumping on their horses. 3-on-1. Walking in, Bateman fires, blocked in front by McDonough. Recovered by Clark. Down the left side, Logan MacDonald walks in, finds a man in front. Shebeck cuts across the slot, but the captain couldn't finish. The Chill with it in their own zone. Down the right side, they'll walk it over half. Cowett passes this one right across. Charchuk up high with it. He'll take his time, 10 seconds to go. Still 35 seconds left on the power play. The Chill in no rush. Down the right side, Charchuk fires, easy save, McDonough. Silvertips now the other direction. Logan MacDonald takes it over half. 20 seconds left on the shot clock, about 20 seconds left on the power play. Back up high with it. Sharp into the corner with Clark. Back to Sharp again. Sharp over to Montgomery. Winds up, fires, blocked in front. It's loose. Shebeck can't find the netting. It'll go back out high. Shebeck over to Sharp. That'll do it for the man advantage. It'll go back into Clark in the corner. We're back at 5-on-5. Silvertips with it up high. Tried to hit a cutting Clark, but it'll go into the corner instead off of a block by the Chill. Heavy hit. That's going to be an illegal block. We'll see the Chill head the other direction. Heading down the right side, Simon Forgren. Back up high with, I believe that's going to be Dumoulin. So he takes it down the right side. 15 seconds, cuts towards the slot, walks in, fires and scores. The Chill tie it up at 3. As Ethan Dumoulin finds his first of the season. 30 goals for him last year. Crawford stepping out to take the draw directly across from Brody DaCosta. Recovered here by DaCosta. He'll get it knocked off his stick, get some help on the far side. Penoyer passes it over to Bateman, has Bannister net front, he'll fire, that'll go just wide, knocked off of his stick. Some heavy hitting in the corner as it's recovered by the Silvertips. Ethan Gould running this one down the floor. He'll get it over half, looks for options, passes it all the way across. Walking in to try and take that shot was Landry. Passes it right over to Finlay instead. Down the left side, Newhook trying to evade a few defenders. He'll lose the ball. Recovered by Sharp on the left side. Plenty of time. Fired in on Matson, who makes a good save. He's going to wind up and fire. Hail Mary pass. Bounces over the head there of Eric Clark, who goes to the corner to find it. Pushed into the boards here by Hudson James. Knocked down and recovered. We've got a whistle here, and it looks like the Chill will get the ball right back. As they send out their offense. Back up high with it, Ian Charchuk. Down the left side, DaCosta. So he'll end up over with Shukat. Walks in, right over to Dumoulin. Across the zone once again. Off the boards. Be picked right back up by Bateman. Dumoulin. Back up high to Costa. He'll fire. Loose in front. McDonough with the initial save. He'll get the rebound with his goaltender's stick and passes it back up high. Montgomery and Nickel. Nickel slowing things down. Passes this one right over. Montgomery. Over to Clark. Up high, Clark looks, fires, scores! The Silvertips once again take the lead. As that one came off the stick of Graydon Clark, a little bit of miscommunication there for the Chill defense as nobody took Graydon Clark when he had the ball. He was able to just walk right in and get an easy free shot in on Matson. We get ready for another draw here. It's going to be Bray Boys Jolie once again across from Grady Crawford. This will be one right back to, I believe it'll be the Silvertips getting the ball on the infraction. Back up high, Nickel handing it right off to Newhook. Newhook down the left side. Trying to work his way around. Knocked down on the play. That's Montgomery with it. 10 seconds to go. Down the left side. Charging in is Sharp. Saved by Matson. Rebounds there. Shebeck could not get to the ball in time. The Chill moving back up the floor again. Down the right side. Popped off the glass. Recovering that one. That's going to be Forgrip. Back up high with it. Passes it over to Bannister. Bannister down the right side he goes. Works off the screen. Behind the back pass. Finds a man in Dumoulin. Diving shot will not beat McDonough. Moving back up the floor once again here. Dane Peterson down the right side. It's the stick of Cullen. Into the corner with it. Working their way back up high. Down the right side. Charging in. He'll fire. I believe that might have gone wide. And it'll be recovered by the Silvertips, who are running out of clock. End up going down, I believe, and a whistle called on that one. We'll see the Chill just handed the ball back. Might have been an illegal screen. I didn't see it. But the Chill get it back regardless. Working their way across center. Damon Penoyer. Down the left side. Back up to Bannister. Works off the screen. Takes it to the corner. Looks for options. Has one up high. Gets knocked off his stick. Is losing it was Charchuk. And here comes the tips. Down the right side. Potential 2-on-1. Cutting towards the goal. They'll fire. Stopped by Matson. Rebound nearly there for Nickel. As the shot goes off the stick of Ryan Montgomery. The Chill stay alive off some terrific goaltending by Dane Matson. Will end up back with their offense. 20 seconds on their shot clock here. 12 minutes to go in the second frame. Walking in, they'll fire. That's Dumoulin. Good save. McDonough will go sailing into the corner where both the Chill and the Silvertips try and get possession. Recovered here. One back up high. Long shot. DaCosta off the iron and back down the floor. Dumoulin down the left side. DaCosta working their way around up high. Over to Bannister. 15 seconds on the shot clock. He'll try and rush in. Spins off the screen. Passes it right across. Firing on that one was Dosdall. Recovered by McDonough. Looking for options as he passes this one forward. Down the left side with it. That's going to be Conrad Ferguson. Handing it right off to Shebeck. Shebeck into the corner for Sharp. Sharp spins off the defender. Back up high to Cullen. Cullen to the corner. Montgomery jump shot. That'll just go off a few defenders and into the corner. Picked up by Montgomery. Has to go for the jump shot from behind the goal. Can't get it to go. Logan Penoyer down the right side. Takes a high, heavy hit and is forced wide. Charchuk setting things up. Passes it right across. Down the left side they go. They'll set two screens. It'll end up back up high instead with Charchuk again. As the Silvertip hits the floor. 3 seconds to go. It'll go flying into the corner. Bateman tries to fire. It'll go right across the floor where it's recovered by the Silvertips. 10:55 left in the second period. 4-3 favoring the away Rockyview Silvertips. Back up high with Clark. Down the left side in the corner. Silvertips right back up with Colin. Across the zone. Newhook pushes his way in. That'll go just wide on the shot. And we'll go back up high to Clark. Another try here as they'll be forced wide. It goes off the side of the net. It'll be Chill ball. Picked up right in front of their bench. Ethan Dumoulin with it. Passes this one right over to DaCosta. Down the right side, Bannister. He'll look, finds a man on the far side. Right in front of the corner. Dumoulin had a chance in front. Couldn't find the ball on the push through the slot. And we'll see the Silvertips the other direction. This is picked up by Ryan Montgomery. He'll work his way around before recovering the ball, as that's found by Tyler Montgomery. So he goes down the right side into the corner. Captain Shebeck back up high. Passes it down the left side instead. Back to Shebeck. Excuse me, that's Montgomery. He'll pass it right across. Chance for Sharp. Stopped by Matson. Another try. The Silvertips go up by 2. As I believe it was Nolan Sharp getting his own rebound and burying it. Actually, looking back on it, I believe that was Logan Newhook that buried the wraparound after the shot from Nolan Sharp. So it'll be Newhook being rewarded the goal. Regardless, the Silvertips up by 2 here now in the second period. It's now 5-3 with a little under 10 minutes to go. So we'll have it up high. Zachary Cullen walks his way around. Down the left side. Clark up high, Shebeck blocked in front. Shebeck down the right side. Up high, Clark fires, blocked, stopped, and sent wide. Could have been dangerous. The ball ended up loose after the save, but it was recovered by the Chill. Going back down the floor once again, nearly stolen right back by Conrad Ferguson. He's able to evade one defender, runs past Bateman. Just going down the right side for the Silvertips, that's Montgomery. So he'll end up getting popped up. Montgomery passes this one right across for Shebeck. Trying to hit Newhook on the shot. Good stop by Matson once again. This will get blown down as we're going to head into a media timeout, I believe. We'll quickly remind you that NetFront Sports is going to have playoff coverage for the NLL Saskatchewan Rush with Cody Jansen and John Fraser. As long as the Rush are in the playoffs, you can catch coverage of every game, including a 1-hour pre- and post-game show with special guests, game analysis, and more, completely commercial-free. As it looks like both teams are getting ready to go once again here. Both goaltenders slowly returning to their creases. .8:22 left here in the second period. Back in his own zone with it, that's Charchuk. Matson returning to his crease. Passing this one forward is going to find Bateman. Shooting into the corner, Shukat. Bateman again, right across the zone. Dumoulin. Bannister, picked off by Ryan Montgomery on the rush. Ends up going off a defender, finds Nickel. Down the left side. He's going to slow things down. On the right side, he'll fire that one wide. Rebound recovered by Nickel. Shot clock doesn't restart. It'll get picked up by Graydon Clark. Up high, shoots it to the corner. Down the right side, has a man in front, fires instead. Rebounds there and recovered by Matson. Looking for options. They'll decide to run it up. Might have had a Hail Mary try there with Logan Penoyer going down center street. Decided not to take it. Has a man in front. Walks in, fires and scores as Dumoulin brings the Chill back within one. We'll get ready for another face-off here after the Chill goal. Grady Crawford directly across from Bray Boys Jolie. Ball's pinned by the Chill. They'll recover it. As picking that one up is Baxter Graff. He'll work off a screen. Sending that one right across as Dane O'Connell finds it. The high right side. Passes it up high to Bannister. He'll work his way down into the corner. Just 15 seconds on the shot clock. Bannister has a screen option. Tries to take it. He'll end up slipping and getting sent into the boards real hard by the Tips. So they get the steal on the plate. 2-on-1. Heading down the left side with it. That's on the stick of Grady Crawford. Finds a man in front. That's Shebeck. Stopped by Matson and sent into the corner. As this will get blown down here. As it looks like we might be getting another penalty here. Heading to the box will be the Chill. Two minutes put on the board. 6:46 left in the second period. The Silvertips are going to get a pretty good chance here to once again go up by 2 if they can score with the man advantage. Walking it down the floor, Tyler Montgomery down the right side, passing this one over to Sharp. Clark, Sharp, back up to Montgomery, back to Clark. Right in front, they'll fire, stopped by Matson. As heading back up the floor with it was Adam Cowett. He'll lose his stick on the play, recovered back by the Silvertips. They'll shoot it to the corner. Cullen looking for options. Has a man up high in Shebeck. The Tips slow things down. With it, Sharp fires, scores! The Silvertips go up by 2. And it's a laser from Nolan Sharp on the power play. With 6 minutes left in the second period, the Silvertips have looked good in the middle frame so far. Brody DaCosta stepping in across from Crawford. Face off one by the Chill. Ethan Dumoulin down the right side, decides not to fire, has a man up high. He'll end up handing this one off as Bateman finds it on the left side. Working their way around the crease. Back down the right. Dumoulin into the corner. Working their way around. Back up again. Charchuk. Working their way across the slot. Back up with Dosdall as they'll run out of shot clock and will get picked up once again by the Silvertips. Ryan Montgomery walks it across the floor, looking for options. Sends it into the corner. Logan Newhook. He'll take his time. Passes it back down low. They pass it back up high instead. Working their way around the left side of the floor. Passing this one right over. Charging in. Looking for options. He'll fire it over top of the crossbar, I believe. It's recovered by Clark. Knocked off his stick. Newhook had a chance. Stolen back once again. As the shot clock will go off, we'll see the Chill get it in the offensive zone. Bateman looks, fires, stopped by McDonough, loose in front. Nearly recovered, stolen right back by Bannister. New shot clock for the Chill. He'll get knocked off the ball. Trying to fight for it here. He'll end up going down, and it'll be given right back to the Chill off the illegal hit. Down the left side, DaCosta. Working their way around the high side. Down the left side, firing, blocked in front by McDonough. And the rebound's recovered quickly by Grady Crawford. Has an option in nickel. Sends the Hail Mary pass, misses on the attempt as it's recovered by the Chill. Ends up on the stick of Logan Penoyer. He charges down the right side of the floor. Chased by Shebeck, looking for options. Penoyer will spin back. He'll be sent right over to Charchuk. Down the right side, 15-second shot clock. Looking for options, has a man in front, goes flying back behind the crease instead as McDonough gets the steal. Passes it up to Nate Shebeck. Down the left side, has Montgomery. Montgomery pushes in, scores. The Silvertips go up by 3. As Montgomery found himself completely alone behind the defense of the Chill and had a easy run-in on Matson, able to beat the Chill goaltender on the attempt. Brody DaCosta getting ready for another draw here. He'll win it. Able to do it himself, but loses the ball immediately afterwards as Isaac Nickel passes this one down the right side. Cullen rushing towards the goal, gets his stick loose and fires, but it'll go bouncing over top of the net, and it'll be recovered by the Chill. Long pass, trying to track that one down, but it was stolen back by Logan MacDonald. So he goes down the left side with it. 3 minutes left in the second period. Silvertips up by 3 with a score of 7-4. We'll go back down the left side with Newhook. He'll work off a screen, back up high. Passing this one over to Finlay, back into the corner, had a chance. Sharp, back on the shot, but it's stopped once again by Matson. He's gonna look for options. Sends that one up to Graff. Able to bounce off the hit from Sharp. So he takes it up to center. Down the left side, Bateman has a man in front. Diving across the crease. Might have gone off of McDonough and into the corner as it's recovered by the Tips. That long pass misses the stick of Montgomery as it'll end up recovered by Matson. He's going to send this pass sailing through the air. He's walking it down the right side. So he'll end up handed off. This will be with Dumoulin. Right across to Shukat. Shukat, Bannister fires and blocked in front and sent wide. Going into the corner to find it was Dane Peterson, but he'll get taken out trying to run the ball out of the zone as we're going to see a few hands thrown through the air, multiple bodies down right in front of the near boards as there might have been a cross check called on that one. We are going to see a penalty from it. It'll be the Chill heading to the box. It's going to be an illegal cross check on that one. Ethan Dumoulin going to take a seat. 2 minutes thrown up. 2:27 left in the second period. The Silvertips start their power play once again. Shebeck up high. Montgomery down the left side over to Sharp into the corner where it's found by Clark. Sharp again down the left side up to Montgomery, who walks in and gets his shot blocked. Stolen back by the Chill as they run right by the bench. Pushing their way out to center. He'll end up going spinning out, blowing a tire. As going back down the left side is Nolan Sharp. Charging his way towards the crease. He'll fire. Stopped in front by Matson as he looks for options. Sends a high pass through center, trying to knock down, I believe that was Ashton King on that one. Down the right side, where it's found by Eric Clark. Passes this one forward for Ian Charchuk. Charchuk walks it to the corner. Trying to spin off of Hudson James as there'll be an illegal block behind the play. The Silvertips move up the floor with it. It'll be with Clark. 50 seconds on the power play. Graydon Clark finds Sharp up high. Back to Clark again, into the corner, Newhook. Newhook, Sharp. Sharp to the corner. Right in front. Clark behind the back shot. Gets blocked and sent back wide. And that will do it. The shot clock will go off. The Silvertips lose the ball with 28 seconds to go in their power play. We'll see the Chill try and waste down what they can here. They'll shoot it to the corner. Grayson Bateman. 20 seconds on the shot clock. They can waste down all of this power play. Bateman had an option in front. Looking for options. Less than 10 seconds to go. They'll lose the ball as the Silvertips try and head the other way, and that will do it for the power play. We're back to 5-on-5. As he's knocked into the boards right in front of his own bench, as we'll see a timeout here from the Silvertips. With 22 seconds left here on the board, we'll see the Silvertips try and see what they can do. Maybe get a buzzer beater, bring themselves up by 4 potentially if they can get it. About 30 seconds on the timeout. Dane Matson has been stellar. He's going to have to do it at least one more time here in this period. So they will get 21 seconds according to the shot clock. For the Silvertips, there's some debate on the bench. It looks like the decision is going to be for McDonough to head off. We will see 6-on-5 for the Silvertips, an empty net. See what they can do with an extra man. Montgomery will have it up high as they wait to get things underway. Looks like they're ready to go. Let's get started. Down the right side, Montgomery. He'll take a slow approach. Looks like the shot clock's going a little bit faster than the game clock. Only by about a second or so. So it's knocked to the corner. Shebeck looking for options. Shebeck on the right side. Tries to find a man on the far side. Sharp fires. Blocked in front as the shot clock will go off. The chill moving up the floor. And that will do it for the second period. Your score after 40 minutes. 7-4 favoring the Rockyview Silvertips, who have looked really, really good so far on away turf. Still 20 minutes to go. We'll see what comes with it, but we've got a 10-minute intermission first. So do not go anywhere. You are watching Junior B Lacrosse here on NetFront Sports. Welcome back inside the Brentwood Sportsplex as we get ready to go. Third period action between the Calgary Chill and the Rockyview Silvertips. The Silvertips with an explosive second period, scoring, or I believe, I've lost count of how many goals they scored in that second, but I can tell you right now, it was plenty as they took the lead and pretty much never let go of it. And now the Chill playing from behind. They did well in the first period when they didn't have to deal with the long change. They're going right back to that. But can they find 3 goals without allowing the Silvertips to score any? That is the real question. The Tips are vastly leading in shots. I've heard a few unofficial counts, with one of them being 40-21 favoring the Silvertips. On the far left side, starting with it off the one draw. That's Newhook with it, working his way around the outside. Shebeck down the right, trying to pass this one back up high. That's Nickel over to Newhook. That'll get fired just wide. Nickel blocked in front. It'll go off the backboards. Will go all the way down the floor. That's an over and back call on the Silvertips. So they'll have to wait to get their first shot of the third period. The Chill get things underway. You need three goals, and you probably need to start early here as Bateman sends it over to Bannister. Back to Bateman. He'll fire, blocked by McDonough, who is maybe going to be the most important player in this third period for the Silvertips. Moving down the right side with it. Conrad Ferguson knocked off the ball as that's recovered by Grayson Bateman. Bateman down the left side, looks for options and hands this one right off. Picking that one up is Brody DaCosta. Down the right, picking that one up is Dosdall, sending it all the way across the zone. Down the left side with it. Shoecat looking for options, walks his way across the line. On the right side with it. Charchuk spins off Nickel. 2 seconds to go, tried to find Shoecat, but it was picked off on the play by Ryan Montgomery. He's going to try and run his way around the zone. Won't get too far. Stuck in the corner. Sends it up high to Nickel. Nickel. He sees a lane. He'll take it. He'll fire, and he'll score as the Silvertips go up by 4. And it has really been an impressive second half or so of this game for the Silvertips. Despite Dane Matson's best attempts, they have taken quite the lead with 18 minutes to go. This will be one back for the Chill. Down the left side, charging in. That's Simon Forgrim. He won't get too far. He'll get taken out by a few defenders as they try and run back the other direction. Down the right side with it. Picking this one right up was Logan MacDonald. Recovered on the play by Montgomery. Down the left side. So we'll go from Finlay into the corner. Back to Finlay from Clark. Back to Clark again. So he'll take a screen, sending it right over to Montgomery. 10-second shot clock. Takes his time, tries to work off a screen, fires that one wide as it goes off the Chill bench, back down the floor. That'll be an over and back call on the Silvertips. It's in the corner. Bannister, back up high, Dumoulin. Right across the offensive zone. Down the right side, Bannister again, loses it on the reception. So he'll go back down low. Dumoulin can't track. Will go bouncing back around the corner before ending up down low. Dumoulin on the steal, gets a new shot clock for the Chill, and they'll reset up high. Dumoulin over to Shoecat. Shoecat, Bateman over to Dumoulin. 15 seconds to go on the far side. Shoecat works off the screen. Bannister fires it low, but good save McDonough. Long pass. Taken out on that one was Sharp, who had a near chance there, but recovering will be Collin. As the Silvertips hold on to the ball after the Hail Mary attempt. They'll go down the right side. 15-second shot clock. They'll work with it up high, down the left. Newhook back to Collin, running out of time. So they'll go down the right. Getting it right back is Sharp. He'll have to fire. Good save, Matson. Matson is going to look and send this pass up the floor to Cowett. Down the right side, passing this one over to Dawsdahl. Dawsdahl with a man in front, as that's Dumoulin. He'll fire and score. And it all starts with one. We'll see if the Chill can use it to try and get back into it. Now only down by 3. Ethan Dumoulin leading his team down the line. 16 minutes is plenty of time to work with, as now both teams have scored 1 through the first 4 minutes of the third period. With it, that's Brody DaCosta standing directly across from Grady Crawford. As the ball's quickly pinned here. Recovered by the Chill, who have looked real good in the face-offs, especially in the second and third frame. This will be put back up high with Bateman. Bateman down the left side, found by Dawsdahl. Dawsdahl cross to Bannister. Bannister works off the screen, looks for options, nearly loses his footing, trying to work his way away from Betteridge. Fires this one wide. Bateman has to go into the corner to track. He'll get knocked around down low by Ferguson. Back up high again. Bannister fired, stopped by McDonough. Back up high on the left side once again. Betteridge, he'll walk his way over half before setting up right in front of Baxter Graf. Montgomery with it. Down the right side. Has Shebeck setting screens for him. 10 seconds to go. Back up high with it. Cullen over to Newhook. Newhook charging his way in, trying to get the ball loose. They'll end up with Cullen, who fires. Matson either makes the save or the ball missed. Either way, it didn't go in the net, and the Chill stay alive. 5 minutes have gone. Score is 8-5, favoring the away Rockyview Silvertips as it's put into the corner. The Chill sending it back up high. It's knocked off a few sticks and sent into the corner. Recovered by Tyler Montgomery, who's going to try and whistle this one forward for Hudson James. As we've got a hand in the air here, it looks like it'll be an illegal cross-check. This one going to the Chill, and that's not going to help their comeback efforts. .14:40 left in the third. The Silvertips looking for a way to regain their 4-goal lead. It's going to start on the stick of Nolan Sharp at center. So he walks it over half. 30-second shot clock. They're going to use as much of it as they need to. Back in the corner, back up high, Montgomery. Over to Sharp. Sharp looks. Corner once again for Newhook. Clark working their way around the arc. Back on the right side, Montgomery. Into the corner, Cullen. Back to Montgomery again. Montgomery over to Sharp. Montgomery. Sharp fires. Blocked in front by Matson before getting recovered and sent wide. Shot clock violation by the Silvertips with 1:29. The Chill will get the ball with a man down. Up high, Grayson Bateman. He'll try and run down the left side. Takes it to the corner, facing tough pressure from Isaac Nickel. Hudson James coming in as well. 2-on-1. Both defenders trying to get it away from the big Chill attacker. As he's going to get forced into the corner, he's wasting down as much time as he can. Now trying to spin off another defender, but he'll lose it finally as shot clock nearly expires. MacDonald hands it off for Cullen as they head down the right side. Takes the shot back up to Montgomery. Working their way around the zone. Newhook up high again. Down the right, up high. Back over to Montgomery. Up high to Sharp. Sharp, Montgomery, blocked by Matson and recovered on the play. Stolen back by Montgomery, who sends it high and into the corner. Newhook with it. New shot clock for the Silvertips, and it's going to take up what's left of their power play that will expire on that goal as the Silvertips once again move up by 4 on the power play. It's going to be Zachary Cullen once again leading his team down the line. He's had more than a few goals in this one, so I believe that's at least his third. As the hourglass is running out for the Chill here in their home opener. They're going to need a lot of offense in the second half of this third period. As we see the Silvertips getting it off the face-off infraction. It'll get taken into the corner. Shebeck slowing things down. Full shot clock to work with. Hands it off to Newhook. Newhook spins off one defender, trying to push his way away from Eric Clark. They'll end up having to give the ball back as the Chill move across center. Forgren on the right side. Bateman trying to push his way across. Bateman walking down the left side. Passes this one down the right. Recovered by Dumoulin. Up high with it. DaCosta charging in. Diving shot. It'll get blocked in front. No, it won't. They'll score. The Chill back within 3. As an athletic play by Grayson Bateman, diving straight across the slot. With 12 minutes left, the Chill refuse to go away. The Silvertips getting ready once again in the draw. Crawford versus DaCosta. We've seen a few different matchups in the dot over the course of this game, but this has been the main one as Crawford will win this attempt. It'll go back along the boards, pushed in front of the Chill bench. Back up high, Crawford. Over to Tyler Montgomery. Down the right side to Cullen. Cullen, Shebeck. The captain walks it out of the corner, tries to hit Sharp, goes off an onside of the bench before getting recovered by the Silvertips. Graydon Clark with it. Less than 10 seconds to go. He'll fire off the back of the net where it's nearly found by Cullen before he's pushed off the ball. Long pass will end up going all the way up the floor before it's sent right over to Bateman. Bateman will take a few whacks before walking down the left side, trying to outwork his way away from Ryan Montgomery. Has a big hit right in front. Might have been an illegal screen on that one as we move the other way with the Silvertips. Tyler Montgomery passing this one forward. Ends up with Logan McDonald, who hands this one right off for Jacob Landry. Landry looks, fires just wide. Might have gone off the leg of Matson. As now heading down the right side. On the stick of Dane O'Connell. Looking for options. He'll find one up high in Cash Bannister. Back up high, working their way down the left side. Over to Bannister again. Bannister. Some tough defense from Ryan Williamson. Running out of time, he'll fire it wide as the shot clock expires on the Chill, and the Silvertips head the other direction. This one knocked off the stick of Jacob Landry, recovered by Baxter Graff. Graff into the corner, ends up finding Ethan Dosdahl. Dosdahl passes this one right over for Charchuk. Charchuk into the corner. Recovered by Bateman. Bateman up high. Bateman walks in into the slot, fires it right in front on McDonough, who makes another save as they head down the left side. The Silvertips walk it over center. Down the right with Nickel. Cullen slowly walks it to the corner. Passes it back to Shebeck. Shebeck over to Sharp. Shebeck again with it. Less than 10 seconds to go. Up high, Shebeck fires, save Matson. Rebound Sharp. Stopped by Matson again. Rebound recovered by Penoyer, who's leveled back behind the play. Couldn't get it over half. Baxter Graff having to come back and get it. Going down the left side, walks around the screen from Damon Penoyer. Graff up high to Penoyer. Walks it to center. Down the right side, Bannister. Bannister takes a screen, has Dumoulin. Dumoulin looks, fires, stopped by McDonough. And there was a big hit at center there. As down on the play was Ryan Williamson, who's going to be slow to his feet, but will get to his feet. as he walks off on his own. Hopefully we'll get looked at by the trainer. They'll make sure whatever happened there is all right. As we hear some applause from the crowd here. Nobody wants to see an injury this early in the season. As it looks like we are going to see a 5-minute penalty here issued to the Chill as we get our media timeout, I believe. So we'll quickly tell you about how NetFront Sports has playoff coverage for the NLL Saskatchewan Rush with Cody Jansen and John Fraser. As long as the Rush are in the playoffs, you can catch coverage of every game, including a 1-hour pre- and post-game show with special guests, game analysis, and more, completely commercial-free. 9:19 left in the third period. The Chill down by 3, and they're going to have to waste a large majority of what's left in game time on the penalty kill. So the Silvertips will have the man advantage. Up high with it, Nolan Sharp. He'll get things underway for the Silvertips. Into the corner, Montgomery. They work their way around. 20-second shot clock. Clark. Into the corner again. Back to Clark. Sharp. Montgomery. Into the corner for Shebeck. Montgomery. Sharp. Fires. Stopped by Matson. Rebound there. Montgomery with the steal. They'll get a new shot clock to work with. Montgomery to Sharp. Sharp looks over to Montgomery. Passing it right across again. Newhook. Sharp. Fires just wide. And it's recovered by Zachary Cullen. 10-second shot clock. Back up to Sharp. He'll look. Passes it behind the back to Clark. Clark fires it low. Can't beat Matson. Heading across center with it. Dane O'Connell. Passing this one right over to Ethan Dosdahl. Down the left side. Finding this ball will be Damon Penoyer. Bateman with it. 10-second shot clock. He'll rush this one down the left side. Looking for options. Tries to work off a screen from Baxter Graff. Bateman up high. Bannister fires. And it'll be blocked by McDonough and recovered by Isaac Nickel. Heading down the right side with it. Nickel hands this one off to Shebeck. Shebeck slowing things down. 15 seconds. 3:25 still left on the power play. As they work their way around. Newhook. Up to Montgomery. Right in front. Shebeck fires over top of the net. He's fighting for this ball. He'll be recovered by the Silvertips. Down the left side, Graydon Clark. Into the corner with it. Back up high, Tyler Montgomery. Down the right side. Up to Colin. Montgomery. Once again, looks, fires, blocked by Matson. Heading down the right side with it. The Chill breaking out of their zone. 7 minutes left in game time. Silvertips, still have a full power play to work with 2 minutes and 30 seconds still on the board. Setting down the left side, Bateman. Working their way around, Bateman fire, stopped by McDonough. Still pass this one up the floor for McDonald. McDonald to Sharp. Sharp is going to hold on to it as he walks this one in. Down the left side, Newhook. Sharp. McDonough. Back to Sharp. Into the corner. Passing this one right across. Newhook to Sharp. Sharp fires. That'll get blocked. Rebounds there. Goes off the side. Third try. Finally, Graydon Clark beats Matson. And he'll give the Silvertips double-digit goals. As that moves them up to 10, now leading by 4. scoring on the power play. And it looks like they'll hold on to it. Still a minute 46 left to go in the Chill penalty kill. The Silvertips will still get a little bit of time to work with to see if they can find another. One backwards for the Silvertips. Knocked off the stick, and Nickel on the attempt to pick it up. Finding it was Cowett. On the recovery, it'll be picked up by Cowett. Over and back call on the Chill, so the Silvertips will get it back. Nickel down the right side with it. Decides to just leave this one for Colin. He'll walk it down the right side. Back up high to Sharp. Nickel. Right across to Montgomery. Sharp again. Over to Clark. Sharp to Montgomery. They'll continue to go back and forth into the corner. Right in front. Clark finds oh, not quite. That might have walked the line a little bit. Madsen getting a little bit of help from his defender, who was able to grab that one down. And now running the other way. Good recovery there by Baxter Graff as he goes one-on-one, trying to beat Ryan Williamson. He'll get forced to the corner. 20 seconds to go. Williamson on the steal. 45 seconds left on the power play. Williamson breaks half and hands it off to Shebeck. Silvertips send out their offense. Back up to Montgomery. Montgomery up to Clark. Clark to Newhook. Down the left side. Back up to Clark again. Walks in, fires. That goes off. Leave the goaltender and into the netting. They'll end up giving it back to the Chill, so I believe they'll call it a missed shot. As going down the left side, that's Forgeron. Running his way into the corner. Looking for options, finds one moving back up high in Dawsdahl. Dawsdahl wastes down a little bit of time as Bannister leaves the box, and finally the Silvertips are back at even strength. It's walking in, trying to fire. They will, but can't beat McDonough. They'll go to the corner to recover it. The Chill trying to get a little bit of offense after the power play, but they'll have to get a steal here to do it. Looks like they will. Charging in. Dawsdahl tried the dive. He'll get taken out on the play. And it's going to be an illegal cross-check. And it looks like the Silvertips will be heading to the penalty box. He's going to serve it will be Lewis Betteridge. The Chill down by 4 goals with a little under 4 minutes to go. Is up high to take it. Ethan Dawsdahl. Bateman up to Dawsdahl, down the right side. Into the corner. Bateman fires, loose in front, but recovered by McDonough. So he hands this one right off. Peterson runs it up to half. Knocked off his stick as it's recovered by the Chill. Bateman down the left side. Minute 30 on the power play. Grayson Bateman walks in, tries to move past one defender, has to spin back outside. Walks to the high slot, looks for options, finds one in Dumoulin. Dumoulin on the right side, back over to Bateman. Dumoulin fires, blocked by McDonough. As McDonough has just been lights out in the second half of this lacrosse game. He's heading down the left side with it. Nickel gets it over half. Runs into a few Chill players. It's recovered and taken back down the floor. He's heading down the left side with it. That's Shukat. Nickel down behind the play, able to hobble his way to the bench as McDonough sprawls to make a save on Shukat. We'll see the Silvertips restart with the ball. Colin trying to go down the right side. Passing this one over to Jacob Landry, who tries to get away in the corner. Still 30 seconds left on the Chill power play. It'll start with Matson here. They'll pass this one forward. It'll end up with Forgeron. 25 seconds to go. About as much time on the shot clock. Ethan Dosdahl up high, sending it down the right side for Dumoulin. Dumoulin down the left, back down the right again. Dumoulin looks back over once again to Dosdahl. It's fired, but they will not beat McDonough. Another try. That one's an easy save for the Silvertips veteran goaltender. Trying to run around the outside here. He'll get sent flying into the boards. That was Brody DaCosta on the hit. So we're back at even strength here. Less than 2 minutes to go in the third period. The Silvertips up 10-6. As another heavy hit. These two rivals continue to go at it. The game may or may not be more or less over, but these teams trying to go home with a little bit more than just a win, as the Silvertips throwing hands with a few different players, as Ethan Gould nearly losing his mitts, trying to go at, I believe that was Ian Charchuk. Both Gould and Charchuk getting sent to the box here. We'll see what the call ends up being. Just a minute 24 left in the period, so no matter what, we will not see either of them back on the floor. It'll be 5-on-4 here, with the Chill getting the power play. Back up high, Brody DaCosta. Walks it over half. Passing it down the right side. Dumoulin, DaCosta, back over once again to Dosdahl. Into the corner, bobbled by the Chill, but recovered by Dumoulin. Right across, chance by Bateman, knocked into the corner and recovered by McDonough. He'll look for a few long-range options. He's gonna find one here in Newhook. Heading down the right side, Newhook trying to push his way into the offensive zone, charging his way in, tries to fire, loose in front, recovered by Montgomery as the net's knocked off its bearings. There may be another penalty coming here, if I saw that right. So it looks like Grayson Bateman is going to be heading to the box. We're going to get some 4-on-4 for the remaining 47 seconds here. Sharp will get it at half. So new shot clock to work with for the Silvertips. Montgomery. Once again, right over to Sharp. Sharp down the left side, back up high. Shebeck into the corner. Montgomery. Back up high again, 10-second shot clock. Sharp fires, blocked in front, recovered by the Chill. They head down the left side. Rushing down the floor, they'll fire. Blocked in front by McDonough. Recovered by the Silvertips goaltender. They'll send it back up high, nearly stolen by the Chill. Looks like they will get the steal, as he'll get pushed right into the penalty box. Losing the ball on the play. Recovered by Penoyer, just putting it into the corner, and that'll do it. The Rockyview Silvertips pick up their first win of the season on the road against the Calgary Chill. As it's a big win for the Silvertips. As the final score will be 10-6. A very dominant second half by them. As with the first game of the season now done and gone, both teams now know what they need to work on for the remainder of this one. As for the Chill, they know that Dane Matson has the capability to be a lights-out goaltender this season, as he was absolutely electric. I wouldn't let that goals against average tell you anything more than what you need to, anything more than what it would on paper.
Silvertips got shot on 35
As with that now done, we're going to call that a wrap on game 1 of the season here for the Calgary Chill and the Rockyview Silvertips. Final score, 10-6. The Silvertips walking away with the win. Thank you so much for joining us here on NetFront Sports. Make sure to have yourself a good evening.